Yo, man, it's the kid Dante Lee, man. You rockin' with me on Untapped Hip Hop, man. Artist, fashion designer, graphic designer, creative director.
Is
Uh,
this life? Nowhere to
do it
go.
all.
Pray for the mob. Protect your soul. Know that you go. Know that you go. Know that you go. Know that you go. Is this life?
How long I been an artist? I've been really. I was born like this. Um, my grandma used to tell me that I had a uncle that traveled the world, and he was a jazz musician. My cousins is Pac Dev, B Young from Pac Dev, you might know him. So it's kind of like in my blood to be doing this shit. But seriously, I would say it got serious when I was 16, 17. But I've been writing music since I was 8. I pretty much got the opportunity to through my brother, because he had a situation with Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got an opportunity to go over there as a youngin' and create and like learn and explore and travel and shit. And I really thank them for that. I was a young dude in the back, 16, 15, 14, in the club, no ID, nobody questioning me, getting drunk, doing all kind of wild shit, bro. Yeah, like this shit just is always in me. I've just been doing it. What made me take it serious is I was questioning a lot of shit with myself, like wondering how I got to certain places so fast, and like I had to take steps back, like, and analyze everything because it just happened too fast, like, and then just losing friends and um, going through real life situations and like just being around homies who just fuck their life over and like going through all these experiences, and the only way I could like express myself was through music, or like, and for a long time nobody even knew that I was doing music. Like I would always be writing in my pad, 2nd grade. Homies walk, what you doing? I'll close it real fast, like I was like, I don't want nobody to see this, like, and eventually I just let it out, and it just been rocking ever since, really. And I realize this is what I really want. Like when you really want to like do something as bad as you want to breathe, like it gets serious, like, so that's pretty much like sure. So as every other rapper, I did basketball. I was really good, actually. Like I was ranked number 7 in the world at AAU for a little while. um, but then I got to like high school and I was dealing with like different coaches after a while. Didn't make the team. Everybody was shocked, like, how you didn't make the team? I was like, I don't know how I didn't make the team. So I was like, fuck that. And I'm not that tall, so I was like, fuck it, I ain't going to the NBA. That's a facade.
Yeah,
So
everybody in the NBA is tall, though.
so I just started cutting down the list, like, like, damn, like, I'm while I'm still chasing basketball, how the fuck I'm in the studio with my brother and Bone and like all these legends and shit, and I'm like, but it's kind of normal at that point because I'm like still young. I'm not really like grasping everything that's happening around me. It's just sort of happening. So like I said, I just start narrowing down the list, and you realize like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm supposed to be a messenger. I'm supposed to talk about these experiences. Because it's kids that don't, from my area, because I went to Lusinger High. I'm from Rosecrans and Crenshaw area. Like, niggas do not make it out. Like, it was a point in time, I didn't think I was going to live to be 21. So, like, I just felt I had a responsibility to, like, talk for certain kids who don't have a voice and be a voice for my area and just, like, take that shit serious. Because it's a lot of lost kids. I know lost kids, and I know a lot of kids who don't think about certain shit until I talk to them, and I might spark something in their brain and they turn around and like turn their whole life around or some shit, like based off that one conversation. So I take the little things very, very serious, and I found that my voice and the unique things I could do with it and the way I could speak and put it in my perspective, or it was very impactful. So when I was like, that shit started when I was young. I was a kid. On Cordery Street, and anybody that's from Hawthorne know where Cordery is at. It was the day after 4th of July. I'm running down the street as a little kid, thinking like the homies down the street popping fireworks. Car hit the corner. It's a drive-by. I got grazed by a bullet trying to hit a fence. Like from there, like what the fuck? Just being wrong place, wrong time. Like hanging out, like trying to make shit work. Fucking shit gets shot up because I'm in a neighborhood, but not part of any neighborhoods because I don't gangbang or nothing like that. And just wrong place, wrong times. Like, it's like, damn, like, how long before, like, you just get caught slipping? Like, damn. So, like, I just had to get out. Like, my grandma moved to the valley. Like, I love the valley, bro. Like, it saved my life, really, honestly. Like, for real.
That's what's up.
I call this dude my evil twin, like, Big L. I'm a Big L like fan. I love Big L. Fucking Bone definitely influenced me. I'm gonna say my brother Musa Farad. That dude is the reason why I picked up a pen in such a way. By watching him do it. Jay-Z, Nas, Rakim. The list could go on and on, bro.
Anybody outside of just being outside of
music
or like artist wise, family wise?
Definitely Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy. That dude's crazy.
You big into comedy then, yeah?
Yeah, I like comedy. I fuck with comedy. I'm more into their ideology, the way they think and how they put shit together, and like really getting to like know them like outside of like what they put out to the world, like outside of like how they might respond. Like recently Jim Carrey was like on fucking the news, I guess because they say he had an outburst and he was like tripping. Like nah, he wasn't tripping. Like I totally understood what he was saying. So like just shit like that. And he paints, like, and I like to paint too, but you wouldn't know that. All you know is Jim Carrey the goofball. So I don't,
Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, like, there's more
like,
to it. Like,
it's more to everyone that I feel is on certain levels, and I like to tap into that. I mean, of course, the craft is good, but, like, what makes them do that? Like, why do they think like this? Why did he piece it up like this? I want to know, I like to get into that, like, the aspects of, like, shit like that. So.
And that's, do you bring that into your writing when you...
Yeah, definitely. Like, I try to, like, think outside the box, like, think about something that I normally wouldn't think about, like push myself, like be very mystic, like because a lot of shit you think ain't real is probably real. And just I'm very into like science and my race, like who I am as a black man, like where I come from, what my abilities that I have, like just pushing the limits. Like we gotta as a human race, and we have to get better. And it's a lot of sickness going on that's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, so shit like that, man, just inspired me. Like just me sitting here and you asking me a question like that is inspiring. I think experiencing so much and expecting to be quiet about a bunch of shit only has so long before it just bursts all over the place. So I like to sprinkle it. I don't want to give too much at a time, but it's definitely something that was always there. Because I used to do poetry. I mean, it's all the same shit to me, honestly. It's just about how you style it. So, yeah, man, like, just pushing the limits and, like, just being with certain producers who are as spiritual as you are, and they could take you to different places, and, like, ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna create. like, honestly. Like, I feel like that I sent you the Pink album. I feel like that album is still catching on, and I feel like it's a little ahead of its time, but sonic wise and like what's going on right now. Because I'm not taking nothing from what's going on right now, but there's nothing to learn from what's going on right now, honestly. But it doesn't interest me. The state of hip hop today, it's like layers to it. I feel like there's layers to the game right now, like because you have like the millennials. I guess I would be a millennial, but I'm like fucking 80 and on, so I can't even really relate to. Like I don't want to do no name dropping or nothing, but like there's a wave that they call a mumble wave, or whatever. Like some of that shit's dope. Like don't get me wrong, there's a time and place to listen to that shit. Like when I'm out partying with the homies or some shit, and we smoking, drinking, then hell yeah, I want to turn that shit on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they have their place in the party scene. But then there's a side where I feel like it's more serious and it's taken more serious and it's something else going on. And that's where I want to fall into. I never want to get caught up in the shenanigans. It's okay. It's still evolving. We just have, like, the old heads have to be willing to teach the younger ones, and the younger ones have to be willing to be open to learning, because this is something that we did not start. So you can't pollute the culture too much. Like, you have to, where the masters at, man? Like, because it's a lot that needs to be learned. It's just crazy, man. Like, it's crazy. It's like one big mixing pot. It's like fucking gumbo right now or something. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, honestly. Like, I feel like the newer guys have a lot to learn, and they have a lot to learn about longevity. Like, this is like, do you want to be here for the next 2-3 years or a year, or you want to be here for 5, 10, 20 years, like, I'm trying to be here in 5, 10, 20 years. That shit ain't gonna last. It's just gonna keep switching, but the essence and the soul of hip-hop will never go anywhere. So that's what I have to say about that shit.
How old are you? Because you look young, but you seem like I said, you seem really insightful. Like,
I'm 23, man.
Are you 20? Oh shit, you are a youngster then, right?
Yeah. But I grew up around a lot of older people. Like I was one of those kids who didn't really talk to their peers because they were have systematic thinking. I just think a certain way, and you want to get out the box, like question why shit is happening. Like, people get too comfortable. Like, I never was a guy who was interested in working a 9 to 5. I never, like, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 by all any means. If you need that as a stepping stone, do it. I was the guy that wanted to work a 9 to 5 to see how the company works. What is the worker doing? What is the boss doing? How does this get from here, point A to B to C? Like, so now that you have the format because you're a worker, then you learn how to be a boss and you can create your own business. So that's what I take from 9 to 5s. So you can work for yourself. So you can see how easy it is or how hard it is or whatever, So I've done an art gallery with my brother already, but it's definitely something that, like, if you know me, like, that's something you would know. But I don't have a problem, like, broadcasting to the world. I like to do, like, abstract paintings. Like, I'm very inspired by, like, Basquiat. That guy was off the wall. So yeah, like I say, it's just about getting to know me, honestly. Like, and I think this is a part of the process by me being vocal and, like, being on camera and, like, people finding out things. Because there's a lot of shit that I do that people, they be like, you do what? What? I thought you just only, like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, I do that.
It's a trip talking. I think it's mostly with MCs and graffiti artists, like when we interview them the most, it's like, yo, your presence talking to you regularly is completely different from your presence on stage or on your album and stuff. So
definitely.
it's definitely a two-sided coin. Can you explain why that is, or is it just it's just a different persona?
Man, you know what? And I'm gonna give it a little benefit of the doubt. Besides some of the obvious reasons, maybe some of those people are afraid to be that person 100%, 24/7, and they only can let it out when they're on stage. Because maybe that stage makes them feel comfortable. Maybe society doesn't make them feel comfortable to be 100% themselves. Or they just like the idea of it. Honestly, like I don't know. Me personally, I'm me 24/7. I'm crazy. I might shout. I might yell out of nowhere. Like I just be me. Like I don't know, man. I don't really have the answer to that, but I kind of like maybe mask on, mask off. I don't know. Like I would say just certain routes to get to where you want to go being acceptable, and everybody don't have to go through this one door because it's open, like, and just like you're gonna see like it's coming, and doing things that hasn't been done before. I don't want to speak on that yet because it's in the process of happening, but yeah. And to get back to your other thing, when I'm done with music, I think I might want to fuck around and do like comedy and just joke about all the shit that happened.
That's what's up.
And play a little guitar and some reggae or something.
Oh shit! So
Might grow some dreadlocks or some shit. Really, be yourself. Pay attention. Don't surround yourself by yes man. Do what works for you. Don't be afraid to be different. When one door closes, another one is always open. Don't be afraid to take criticism. Don't be afraid to hear the word no. If no one fucks with you right now, just keep building, they'll fuck with you later. And just believe in yourself. Like, really believe in yourself. And ask yourself, like, do you really want to do this? Like, how bad do you want it? Like, you gotta want this shit as bad as you want to breathe, because this shit is not easy. Yeah, so that's what I would tell that person. Twitter.com /Leaderboy LEETHABOI. SoundCloud.com / Dante Lee IDANTELEE. Spotify, iTunes, Dante Lee. Yeah. Need 100 mil in that safe. Me and Musa jumping out the gate. Got the block behind me, fresh out the mud from the dirty city of the neighbors while I'm sipping dirty. God made me, nigga, that's 360, exercise control, I'm the underdog, 7, 8, 9, I'm just taking steps, you know, yes, you're wet, got this gold on my neck like a king, I do it like Hakeem, set my mind at ease, these niggas is pawns, what's it to a king, got the Glock beam with the pistol beam, I'm outer space, I'm an alien, Musa got the trap, looking all bunky, that's all black, with the toaster strap, aim it at your back, fuck nigga relax, ugh.
What's up?